Oh, Chris. Ooh. That's like the happy schoolgirl or something. Ooh. Already a update for bugs? What do you mean go soon? Oh, that. Yeah, that's right. British time and all that good stuff. I thought you meant like you were going to go on vacation. I'm like, dude, you just got back. I'm over here panicking because of the fact I think you have a vacation that you missed out on or some kind of crap. I wish I could have as many vacations as you Brits get to have. I'm trying to go to Charleston and alrighty, let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna hit that one. The Object 120. I'm not really a big fan of playing premiums though, Chris. I know you've seen me buy a buttload of them. But if I'm being honest with you, like, I'm not a big fan of actually, like, I'm not a big fan of using them. Like, I'll buy them, but I don't use them. You mean that American thing that they came out with the 2.6 second reload time? I thought about it, but with it being a pack and not just a purchasable vehicle, I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not. There's so many See, I'm trying to figure out how it is that, like, console players haven't gotten access to it yet, but yet PC players have access to it already. Because when I go to it in the screen, it tells me that it's coming soon. So I don't think they have it ready for console yet. These are all the people that pre-ordered it. Oh, it was one of those pre-order ones. Yeah, I hate those. And then people wonder why it is that nobody likes playing certain vehicles or certain BRs when they do stuff like that. I don't care what anyone says. Pre-ordering a vehicle should not be fair. Not even joking. You know, I wish there was a way that I could show you guys the size of the Avenger when I go to the Yorktown. They have an Avenger in there, and I'll tell you now, this thing looks small. It is not small by any means. Is it small? Because you got to think about it, all right? You got that rear gunner, and you got 3 other dudes. One's probably a navigator, which means this thing probably goes a fair distance, or at least it should, in essence. A pilot and 2 rear gunners. One of which is in a turret, which I find that to be my favorite part about the Avenger, is the little turret that they give you. But I do feel bad for that guy that's in the middle back there, because his cockpit is completely open. And their airfield's shooting at me. It is. And you can kind of see the door that at least the rear gunner, and probably the ball turret gunner too, has to get in through. It's not very big, of course. I still think that the Dauntless is a really good plane. And the Avenger's really good too. But I was sad to hear that the Avenger, which is what this is, was built with the idea of replacing the TBD. The 1.0, I think they call it the Devastator. That was its sole purpose, was replacing the Devastator. It could haul the same amount of torpedoes and everything, yeah, but alright, Chris, you have a good one, bud. I don't know, it'll just depend on what you got or what I got going on. I'm hoping so, but as I said, I don't know. I'm 5 miles out and I still got that guy on my 6, don't I? Yep. Hold on, what's the landing gear speed on this thing? It doesn't tell you here, does it? He turned off. This thing just feels like the bomber that would be highly used by the Navy. But the Dauntless was actually used more than this thing was, which is crazy. If I remember correctly, there was an aircraft that they were trying to design. I think it was actually the AG-2 that they were trying to get design. I can't remember though. There was an airplane. I do know this. There was an airplane that they were trying to design to replace the Dauntless, and the pilots loved the Dauntless so much because of how reliable it was and everything that they absolutely refused to fly anything other than the Dauntless. I'm getting intercepted. I can hear it. Yep, here he comes. Yep, there it went.
1941 Ford COE crew cab hidden in a forgotten barn. It was buried under decades of dust, but still solid, and for just $1,200 it was a steal. These vintage workhorses are hard to find, and original cabs alone can cost a fortune. After sitting for over 30 years with faded paint, surface rust, and a few dents, the truck still had good bones. The plan is to restore the classic cab while upgrading the chassis with modern suspension, a reinforced frame, and a powerful drivetrain to handle highway speeds. The challenge is keeping the vintage look intact while turning it into a reliable roadworthy beast. The project will need engine and transmission upgrades, custom fabrication for the crew cab, and a full interior restoration. This $1,200 gamble is already shaping up to be something special. But can this vintage Ford really handle modern power and performance? This guy
probably not. It's a Ford. It'll probably break within the first few miles. I hope World War II isn't here, because he's going to get pissed when he hears that. Yeah, well. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, is what they always told me. Oh. Alright, P400. I'm going to need you. And then, since we're going to be getting rid of that, we'll put you there. Yay! Can't wait to intercept bombers at 3-0 and seem like the same prick that I hate the most. I think I make my dog worried about me sometimes. Looks over at me like he's asking me if I'm okay, and I'm like, no, I'm not okay. I'm far from okay. What? Why'd I get an air spawn? I've never gotten an air spawn before. The flip. Oh well, whatever. I'll take it. Oh, this is good. This is the P-36 with how many machine guns? Hold on. A 50 cal and 3 30 cals. I better hope that that single Oh, great. Oh, did anyone else notice that they changed? I know Duck mentioned it, or Pac mentioned it earlier. They now changed the Japanese symbol. That represents that nation to the modern day symbol. It's no longer the Imperial Navy or the Imperial symbol. I thought that was a really nice little thing that they did for the Japanese. I feel like I just flew into the hornet's nest and I'm about to get stung about 300 million different times. Because J-11s are armed better than I am, and they can outturn me. So that's like asking for pain and suffering. But whatever, we'll do it anyway. Dadgum, I already got something trying to intercept me, dude. Back off. I got a severe, I'll take it. My wing! My other wing! It's okay, I don't need those anyway. I don't think it was the J-11 that lit me up, though. It was whoever got behind me that lit me up pretty good. But I'm never going to get anywhere constantly playing BRs that I know I ain't gonna do nothing in. So we have got to get these two lovely AA guns ready for a fight. So neither one of them, I don't think, has... Ooh, no, they both, one of them at least, hold on. Yes, they both have the good shells. So that's a positive. That means I don't have to work as hard. So let's go, shall we? Because I'm getting the M55. I am trying it out, and I am going to see what the hype is about this vehicle. It has a 203mm reload rate, or a 203mm gun, I should say, and it just sounds devastating. So, we're going to see how devastating it truly can be. Oh no. Look at how massive it is. That is not a small vehicle whatsoever. Thought it was smaller than that, and here it is being the size of freaking Mount Rushmore over there. I will say this, I wish they would have done something howitzer-like with the Chaffee chassis. I think they could have done something with them kind of like that. I mean, they made AA guns that worked out for them, so I mean, you know, it's not impossible. It would probably be a challenge, but it's not impossible. Like do a mini M44, put like a 90 mil on it or something, 90mm howitzer. That'd be interesting. Does he not see the vehicle that's sitting there? Apparently he didn't. Oh, I got hit by my own. Dang. I got smoked for killing an ASU. That's exactly what happened there. They seem to have lowered the fire rate on these, because I remember it firing a lot faster. You know what's funny though, and the funny thing I find about this particular vehicle, it's the same thing as that's on the M42. The only difference is the M42 mounts it in the front instead of the rear. Like, that's quite literally the only difference. I have yet to find another difference between the two vehicles. Oh, somebody's getting shot. I hear it and I hate it. I hate hearing gunshots. I made a mistake. Wait, maybe I didn't. I can't believe I just did that. At this point, I might as well bomb! Why am I still alive? My friend just ate a shot from a Panzer 470. Oh no. I'm not surviving that. I'm gonna die either way, so I'll be back.
winning. We must counterattack. Height, 1,000 meters.
Hello, boys. Tony's about to have to get off so that Tony can eat dinner. Alright. Oh no, not again. And of course. What about it? What's so important about the last stream of Minecraft? Alright, well, I got to get off, so, no, I'm going to stream some more War Thunder. I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.